Okay, we have breaking news regarding New Jersey, and it doesn't have to do with the government shutdown. What it has to do with is something that's being snuck into the budget for folks in New Jersey completely. This is completely out of the blue, but apparently the Democrats that are running New Jersey, these people here, as well as the Democrats in the legislature and the Democrats in the state senate, or should I say, Democrats, because that's what they really are. They're Democrats. They are sneaking in a plastic bag fee, and it has already been approved by both the New Jersey State Senate and the New Jersey State Assembly. So I'm gonna read to you the article, and then I'm gonna come back to you about my absolute outrage over this. And just another example of what these Democrats, yes, I'm calling them Democrats, what these Democrats are really all about. All right, so I'm going to read to you the article here. It's from NewJersey.com, and it's entitled "Get Ready to Pay a Nickel for Each Shopping Bag If Governor Murphy Signs the Bill." So, folks in New Jersey, you're going to be screwed. In the midst of Trenton's swirling budget debate, one that might result in another government shutdown, possibly in a week or so, New Jersey drew one step closer to becoming the first state to impose a statewide fee on single-use plastic and paper bags. On Thursday night, state lawmakers approved a 5-cent fee for every bag handed out at chain supermarkets and retailers. The measure applies to both paper and plastic bags. The goal of the fees is to discourage the use of single-use plastic bags and push consumers toward reusable bags instead. Most stores have made the change and now provide more environmentally friendly bags for customers, said Assemblywoman Valerie Veneri Huttle, a Democrat from Bergen County, who is the sponsor of the Assembly bill. This encourages more stores to get on board and move away from using the bags that are harmful to the environment. The bill now heads to Governor Phil Murphy's desk. Governor Murphy will carefully consider any legislation that aims to protect the environment in New Jersey, said Dan Byron, a spokesman for the governor. The Assembly bill, A3267, passed on a 41-32 margin, while the Senate bill S2600 cleared with a 23-16 vote. The bill was passed in a flurry of votes as the legislature put together its budget. Lawmakers are counting on the proposed bag fees to raise $23.4 million annually. That money, according to the bill, is supposed to go into a new fund in the State Department of Environmental Protection for lead abatement projects. But critics of the bill point out money is already being diverted to plug holes in the general budget. The money is supposed to go to the lead abatement fund and instead is going into the general fund, said Jeff Tittel, the director of the New Jersey Sierra Club. This is not about plastic bags of lead. It is a scam to grab money from the budget. So the New Jersey Sierra Club opposes this. Tittel said he thinks fees are a flawed method of cutting back on plastic bag use and said that an outright ban would do more to stop litter. He argued that because the bill gives 1 cent back to the store operators for each bag they send out the door, stores will actually be encouraged to use more bags. This is a shameful and damaging bill that will mean more plastic bags, more damage to the environment, and more money for supermarkets, Tittel said. If Murphy signs the bill, the fees will be effective on October 1st. Any municipalities with stricter bag regulations at that time will be allowed to keep those in place. The New Jersey Food Council, which lobbies on behalf of grocery stores and other food retailers, praised the bill as establishing uniform regulations for the state rather than allowing a patchwork of very local policies to take hold. The lawmakers have created a national model that will provide real environmental benefits without unfairly burdening consumers or businesses, said Linda Doherty, the president of the New Jersey Food Council, in a statement.
Retailers and customers will also have the guidance of a clear, single statewide policy to help them reduce their usage and reliance of paper and plastic bags.
No other state in has a statewide fee for single-use bags, though Washington, D.C. does have a district-wide fee that is similar to the New Jersey proposal. California has an outright statewide ban on single-use plastic bags, and Hawaii has a de facto bag ban after each county in the island passed local bans. So yes, this is exactly the kind of stuff I was worried about when Governor Phil Murphy took over New Jersey. And that is, sure, the funding of New Jersey Transit was improved, great, but he's raising taxes and fees, and he's going to set it up so eventually the peace and quiet of places in New Jersey are going to be replaced by more snobs and more expensive things. And, you know, I'm going to urge you right now to call Phil Murphy right now. All right, I have his phone number. I'm putting it up in the video. It's 609-292-6000, and I'm going to put a link in the video to in the description to the website. You can write a complaint. He's the last person who can stop this bill. All right, if he signs it, it goes into law, and it's a terrible, terrible idea. It's a terrible, terrible idea. You know, and to think I was going to leave Long Island to go into New Jersey. It's hot as hell there. Now I am never going there, all right? Forget it, because you have the same kind of people running the government, and in some ways it's actually worse than New York, because at least our state Senate, which has it was controlled by Republicans, refused to propose such a bag tax. But, you know, these Democrats, these elitists, they're driving the huge SUVs. How about doing something about all the huge SUVs? How about that? I think they harm the environment a lot more than plastic bags. But they're not going to do anything about these huge luxury SUVs because the rich people like to drive them. And this is a law and a tax that's designed to force out the middle class. And the seniors, there are a lot of seniors that live in New Jersey, going to force them out and move more of these snobby people in. These snobby people. All right? What about leaf blowers? What about them? Why aren't they doing anything about them? Leaf blowers really emit a lot of pollution, and they blow dust and dirt into the air. They're terrible for the environment. Why don't you ban them? Oh, well, then the rich people can't have their lawns done by landscapers. Of course. Of course. So you see what the Democrats are really all about. They're about the rich. When you look at Cuomo, when you look at what's going on with Curran, this is the party of the elite, the rich. And everywhere they go, they are a symptom of a greater problem, and that problem is these snobby people. And you know what? It's a problem all over the country. I've even read about cities like Boulder, Colorado, where snobby people are moving in and proposing such rules, and then they price out the poor and the middle class. And I don't know how a lot of the seniors on limited incomes, in Ocean County in particular, I don't know how they're going to be able to afford this 5-cent fee. This is just another way of trying to price out the poor. That's really what it is, and this is what they're trying to do. And, you know, you have these little white-collar professionals, also known as bennies, also known as idiots, also known as snobs, whatever you want to call them, little snowflakes that shop in Whole Foods. And, man, let me tell you, Whole Foods is expensive. All right? They don't care. They want to take over, and they are going to take over New Jersey. And so it's going to be sad to see places like Ocean County get full of these people as the seniors get priced out. The same thing is going to happen there that's happening here. This is not you. There is nowhere to run. There is nowhere to hide. And as much as folks don't like Trump, I'm telling you, the Democrats are worse. And folks in New Jersey, we must remember in November, across this country, no matter where you're watching, even if you can't stand Trump, do not ever vote for a Democrat, because this is what the Democrats are all about. All right? They're about pricing out the poor and the middle class with taxes, fees, getting more control over your life, all right, in the name of an issue. They want the illegals here. They want the cheap labor here. They produce bad ideas. Look at what the Democrats have done here. Oh, I'm sorry, Democrats. Look at what they've done here in New York State. But thank God, in New York State, we have a lot of Republicans charged in the state Senate, and thank God that we don't. New Jersey has gone very far to the left, and New Jersey is going to be destroyed. And I already know people who live there that are moving out because of Phil Murphy. All right, Phil Murphy is living up to if he signs this bill, he's going to live up to every bit of terrible expectation. And even if you didn't like Chris Christie, and there were a lot of things I was annoyed about Chris Christie with, let me tell you something, y'all are going to miss Chris Christie. All right, you're all going to miss him. I remember listening to a show when Phil Murphy got elected over the winter on WOBM. It's called Topic A, and I remember a lot of callers saying, I know you're pissed with Christie, but this Murphy guy is going to be worse. He's Goldman Sachs. He's Wall Street. He is just going to price you out so he can move more of his lily-white, snobby kind in. And that's what he wants to do. And if you can't afford to live in those towns, then you can live with the illegals. That's what they want to do. All right? So remember, in November, I am telling you and urging you, in New Jersey, New York, across this country, even if you're not a fan of Trump, I'm not a fan of Trump, all right? But there's worse than Trump. The Democrats are even worse. And so we got to keep the Democrats out of office, all right? We got to vote Republican in November. That's how I feel, because this is exactly why Democrats are bad, all right? They say they care about the environment, and they do stuff like this. You know, they are a party of the elitist, a party of the rich. And the media, places like News 12, Andy Randomness did a video, even in Delmarva, a lot of media stations and TV stations are owned by elitists who are trying to push this agenda, this mind control agenda, this social engineering agenda, this agenda to basically turn this country into a place where you have these lily white rich people and then everybody else that are going to be living in squalor, all right? Because they're taking away our resources, our freedom, our control. So it gets concentrated in the hands of these elitists, all right? And as you saw in the video, there's whatever her name is. What is her name? I gotta look it up now. It's Valerie Vaineria Huddle. She is one of the snobs. You could tell she's one of these lily white collar professionals. So these are the kind of people that run the Democrat Party, folks. It's not the Democratic Party of JFK, FDR. It's not the Democratic Party that wants to help the poor. No, it's a Democratic Party of Hillary Clinton and the elitists. And that's why you got to keep these Democrats out of office. Let's take back our government here, all right? And as far as New Jersey, bombard Phil Murphy with phone calls. If you live in New Jersey, call him, email him, remind him not to sign this bill because he is hurting low income and seniors in New Jersey. This bill doesn't do a damn thing to help the environment. Not a damn thing. And as far as Suffolk County's bag ban goes, I am going to make sure that we can get that overturned and take back Suffolk County government. We got to take back our country from these elitists step by step. All right? That's it for this video.